in the sun-baked plains of ancient Mesopotamia. A remarkable civilization known as the Sumerians took root, flourishing from approximately 4500 BCE to 1900 BCE. Their legacy is not merely a footnote in history, but rather the very bedrock upon which many subsequent human achievements were built. Their ingenuity in adapting to their environment, coupled with an insatiable drive for organization and understanding, propelled them to invent concepts and technologies that continue to shape the modern world. The genesis of urban life. A revolution in living the region between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, often called the Fertile Crescent, provided a unique setting. Its annual floods deposited rich, fertile silt, transforming an otherwise arid landscape into a breadbasket. The Sumerians masterfully harnessed these waters, developing sophisticated irrigation systems that included intricate networks of canals, dikes, and reservoirs. This agricultural revolution led to unprecedented food surpluses, enabling a sedentary lifestyle and a burgeoning population. This prosperity fostered a groundbreaking societal shift. The emergence of the cities, unlike earlier, less organized settlements. Sumerian cities like Uruk or Lagash, Eridu, Nippur, and Kish were distinct political and economic entities, each with its own governing structure, patron deity, and formidable walls for defense. Uruk, in particular, is often cited as the world's first true city, boasting a population that may have reached tens of thousands, a staggering number for its time. These cities were vibrant centers of trade, craft, and religious devotion, with their towering ziggurats dominating the skyline, massive terrace pyramids serving as temples to their gods and administrative centers. Cuneiform. The dawn of written history, perhaps the most transformative Sumerian invention, was cuneiform script, developed around 3500 to 3000 BC, born out of necessity to manage increasingly complex agricultural records, trade transactions, and administrative duties in their growing cities. Cuneiform began as pictograms, but quickly evolved into a system of wedge-shaped marks pressed into soft clay tablets with a reed stylus. This was more than just a means of it was the birth of recorded history. For the first time, complex thoughts, laws, literary works, and historical events could be accurately preserved and transmitted across generations. The sheer volume of cuneiform tablets unearthed provides an unparalleled window into their daily lives, beliefs, and governance. Among these treasures is the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the earliest surviving works of literature, recounting the adventures of a legendary king of Uruk and exploring themes of friendship, mortality, and the search for immortality. A legacy of innovation. Beyond the written word, Sumerian ingenuity extended far beyond writing and urban planning, law, and justice. They pioneered some of the earliest known legal codes. While Hammurabi's code is more famous, the code of Ur-Nammu, from the city of Ur, predates it by several centuries. These codes establish principles of justice, property rights, and fair compensation, reflecting a structured approach to societal order. Mathematics and astronomy. The Sumerians developed a sophisticated sexagesimal number system. This system influenced later civilizations and is still evident today in our division of time. And circles. Their meticulous astronomical observations allowed them to track celestial bodies, predict lunar eclipses, and develop precise lunar calendars crucial for agricultural cycles and religious festivals. The wheel. While its exact independent invention is debated, the earliest clear archaeological evidence of the wheel being used for transportation comes from Sumerian sites around 3500 BCE. This simple yet revolutionary invention transformed transport, agriculture, and warfare, metallurgy, and craftsmanship. They were skilled metallurgists, working with copper, bronze, gold, and silver to create intricate jewelry, tools, weapons, and religious artifacts. Their artistry is evident in magnificent pieces like the Royal Standard of Ur and the golden artifacts from the royal tombs of Ur, architectural marvels. Beyond the Sumerians were adept builders, using mud bricks to construct elaborate palaces, temples, and residential buildings, often incorporating arches, vaults, and domes. Society, beliefs, and eventual assimilation. Sumerian society was hierarchical, with kings and powerful priests at the apex, followed by scribes, administrators, merchants, artisans, farmers, and slaves. Religion permeated every aspect of life. They worshipped a pantheon of anthropomorphic deities, each associated with specific forces of nature or cities. These gods were believed to control human destiny, and elaborate rituals and sacrifices were performed to appease them. The ziggurat, typically the largest structure in a city, served as a symbolic bridge between the human and divine realms. Despite their monumental achievements, the Sumerian city-states were often in conflict with one another, vying for dominance and resources. This internal strife, coupled with external pressures from neighboring nomadic and semi-nomadic groups, eventually led to their decline as a distinct political entity. Around 2334 BCE, Sargon of Akkad, a Semitic-speaking ruler, conquered Sumer, establishing the Akkadian Empire. While Sumerian as a spoken language gradually faded, its cultural and intellectual contributions, particularly cuneiform, continued to thrive and influence subsequent Mesopotamian empires like the Babylonians and Assyrians, leaving an indelible mark on the course of human history. The Sumerians stand as a testament to the remarkable ingenuity and adaptability of early humans. They were not just the inhabitants of the world's first cities, but the visionaries who laid the groundwork for complex societies, systemic governance, and the very act of writing, forever changing the trajectory of civilization. Their story is a powerful reminder of how innovation, even in the distant past, continues to resonate through the millennia.